Hello there. My name is Durikson Alque a third-year financial management student in San Sebastian College, Recoletos de Cavite. Under the subject GE107, the contemporary world, I will be presenting my opinion about the national security of the Philippines with regards to the issue that we currently face against the aggressive behavior of Chinese military in the West Philippine Sea, as well as one of the issues of national development and sustainability in the country. I think that because the China is now the emerging superpower in the whole world and not only within the Asian region, the formation of alliances and agreements between countries also started to shift in favor of China, which is before within the major influence of USA and other European countries. Our Philippine government knows this and is well aware of the situation, which is why the past administration has come to agreements with the Chinese government and continue to have dialogues with them and the United Nations in order to preserve our Philippine sovereign rights on the West Philippine Sea without any resulting to sea standoff. It is without a doubt that China is very aggressive on settling on the West Philippine Sea, which is alarming if we are talking about the total control on the waters where the international trade happens. With the international trade and exploitation of the national resources within the West Philippine Sea that are being threatened by the military powers of China, our government can only rely on peaceful negotiations with the arbitration help of the UN bodies that are also alarmed and concerned on the matter. Continuing to voice our rights on the West Philippine Sea will help to deter any future aggressive movements from China, and the next administration will help shape the negotiations that will take place soon after the election. Of course, we can always be friends, and we should be friends with the Chinese government as they are one of our neighbors within the Asian region, but we still have to preserve what are rightfully ours without resorting to misunderstanding and more disagreements. We can only hope that the future administration will further serve the interests of the Filipino people and discuss the fate and control of the West Philippine Sea. That is all for the matter of the Chinese military. I will be proceeding to the next issue. On the issue of national development and sustainability within the country, cite at least one government project. The government program that I have chosen to present is the automated cashless payment system of the BIP card technology. The project's name is Automatic Fare Collection System Program, which is a project of the Department of Transportation, or DOTR. It is a project introduced as an answer to solve the slow pace of payment system on the public mode of transportation in the country. The project involves the replacement of old magnetic-based ticketing system and replace it with a modern contactless-based smart card technology. The status of the project is continuously operating since December 16, 2015, and it had a total project cost of 1.72 billion under the public-private partnership program of the government. Discuss the advantages of the project. Since the BIP card is a reloadable stored value card used to pay electronically for the public transportation fares, it fast tracks the movement of the commuting public in most public transportation in the Philippines, especially within the use of the LRT and the MRT line. With more LRT and MRT line projects on the rise within the infrastructure program of the government, the investment made on the automated cashless payment system will definitely benefit and contribute to the progress of our society. makes the commuting public more productive when they are able to save more time when they skip long queues of ride in the LRT and MRT. It makes the user of the VIP card more organized with the use of simple card with stored value since there will be no cash exposed on the public transportation when they are commuting. Also, when they are using the card as a payment method, it adds more security and safety are also given to the user of the card. More innovations are also being introduced with the help of the technology that the BIP card has brought. It also allows the use of the stored value in other transactions such as shopping on other retail centers that accepts the BIP card as a form of payment alternative to cash or credit card. It is also being used in the expressways as a means of faster and more flawless flow of traffic when paying on the toll booths, since the volume of cars in the expressway are similar to the volume of passengers that ride LRT and MRT. Identifying the status. Although the construction of more LRT and MRT lines were somehow slowed down because of the pandemic, the transition to the use of chip card on the LRT and MRT station continues as well as the installation of new automated cashless payment machines on new stations. It actually helped more on preventing the spread of the virus since the circulation of cash was minimized, while in public, the use of cashless transactions were encouraged by the health professionals and the government as a means to protect ourselves against the virus. The project has also continuously expanded the application of the automated system where more LRT and MRT stations will install them. It became the standard method of payment on such public services as well as on the bus carousel in EDSA and other Egypts under the modernization projects of the government. Measures done for the sustainability of the project. In order for the project to be sustainable, the government has continued on introducing and assimilating the new technology on various departments outside the transportation department. The BIP card project has been implemented on other retail services in connection to automated fare or payment collection. More establishment within the vicinity of every LRT and MRT station starts to accept the BIP card as a form of payment services. There are malls like the Ayala malls or the Vista malls that encourage the use of BIP cards on their public transportation, shuttles, as well as cinema ticket booths. Government also continues to spread more awareness and information about the technology so that more people will be able to be familiar with the use of BIP card as a form of payment which does not rely on cash on hand. Not everyone are technology literate, but with the continued support of the government, the project will be successful on rendering an improved and faster economy in the Philippines. So that is all for my presentation. Thank you. Have a good day. Goodbye.